So you know one statement I'd use to describe my money life?
Tell us, please.
That's a future for... That's
Hey!
a problem for future Paula.
Wow.
What would you use?
A little bit audacious. Because I
Like
think
bold of you?
I think I go a bit over and above. Madam, what would
You.
you use?
I think where I am right now, it would be planned and purposeful.
We're sorry.
Okay.
So sorry. We are
I'll
so
get
sorry. Forgive us.
intentional with it. Yeah.
Come on. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Power, Sex, Money Pod Talk, a place where we talk to real people with real life stories and come up with some real life solutions. Now, my name is Komujini Christabel, and I am your host for today's show. And today we have something very interesting to talk about. But before we dive into that, you guys know that I can't do this alone. So with me today, I have my friend, a beautiful person and a beautiful soul, Paula Kaitesi.
You're so sweet.
How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm very, very, very happy to be hosting with you. This is, I think, the first time, isn't it? Yes, it is. But I'm also very happy to be hosting this conversation. A conversation about money. Woo!
Come
and
on.
our habits. Are we
Yep.
chasing stability or are we chasing convenience? And I think for me, honestly, it's a timely conversation, but also very necessary. So we have a very gorgeous lady
Come on.
today, and she's going to be really just helping us debunk some of those myths. But here's the thing that I remember about her. I don't think she knows. Very early in our lives, we are about the same age,
Just a
but
baby.
very early in our lives, she was all about invest. She used to tell me, Paula, get into a unit trust. Send me your idea, I help you. Start saving. This is when I was earning what? Maybe
Real friends,
200
guys. Those are real friends.
real friends. But was I listening? Was I listening, colleagues? Hence, I am here having this conversation. So, conversation on money. She's a financial advisor with Old Mutual, and she really, really loves everything about thriving, growing money. Michelle Mujeni.
Come on.
You're welcome.
Oh,
We're so honored to have you.
it's such a pleasure.
so
Thank
good
you
to
so
be-
much for having me. Michelle Mujeni is my name, and I do investment advisory. I do insurance brokerage. I get to partner with so many insurance companies, but I'm standing here putting on the garment of Old Mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it.
So it's such a pleasure to be here.
Such a pleasure to have you here with
Yeah.
us.
So, I again, we used to talk about money, and you seemed to have it together at a very young age. While I was thinking, just get some money to drink soda.
Yeah. Sure.
Michelle was thinking invest and all of that. So, at what point did you realize that money is a thing and it's a thing to be stewarded well?
Okay. So my journey stems all the way. I haven't really been that disciplined with money for a while as well. But I used to love to make the money. And I used to love to spend the money.
I relate with that,
So
don't you?
you know that you're making the money, but you know that you can as well spend it because you're still going to make the money.
You're going to make more.
Because I started from way back when I was in school. We were doing gigs, ushering, and all
Yes.
that. But it is until after school when I guess I keep saying that when the calling keeps calling, that's the calling. So that's how
a
I
good
come
one.
to realize that maybe this is really my calling.
Yeah.
And before I put the advisory out there, I need to get money smart myself. I used to make some money, but the discipline, horrible. Yeah, so it's at a point where I'll just give maybe like a small example
Yeah.
of, in my second year, I started an ushering company. Any maybe ambitious young girl.
Yeah.
So I used to provide ushers for corporate events, and I used to, use my age mates. We used to work together.
Big moves.
And
Big moves,
I
I'm
was
telling you.
making the money because I was paying them and I was making like an extra money, but I was just spending the money. Well, I could say that maybe the money was little, but I came to realize that one of my ushers, one of the people that I was using, bought land. from that
No.
money. I didn't even have
And what
a
had you bought,
single, like I didn't have savings. I didn't
Yeah.
have any savings for that money.
Yeah.
But this person was able to
By land.
buy land.
Wow.
Buy land. And so I transitioned from the ushering into supply. I used to supply cheese to hotels and cafeterias. But then I used to just use my capital, and I'm just spending within my capital, which wasn't. But then my age mates used to see me and they think, okay, this
Bambi,
girl,
you were the rich one of
she's-
our time.
but it's not like I was also doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Until I moved into the financial industry. And my first interview, because COVID happened and we could not supply. I mean, we were not supplying the cheese like we used to. So I was looking at increasing my income. Employment has never been an option. So I talked to a very close person, reaches out to me and tells me they're looking for people to hire in the financial industry. You're probably going to pursue this. You're going to study, go through the training. And my first conversation it was more like an interview. It was more like an interview. They're telling you about what you're going to do. So most people think, it goes back to being an agent. They look at it as maybe just chasing the sales and everything. So for me, the most exciting thing was the fact that I'm going to determine how much I get to earn.
Come on.
Because the more clients you bring in, the more they
more
pay
money.
you.
Yes, I mean, you're building a portfolio.
Ah.
So the people I started with left.
Yeah.
Most of them left. And for me, they said, I get to determine how much I earn. That means it's an open check, no salary, no allowance.
It's just dependent on how hardworking
Yes, how
you are.
hardworking. So for me, that was a challenge. I looked at it as an opportunity still that I'm able, and the fact that I'm going to understand how to manage my own finances was a plus. Because you're not going to preach what you do
don't
not
practice, yeah.
So for me, that was like the turning point. I went into the trainings. I was advising people who are wealthier. I mean, wealthy people. And as you're advising them on how to manage their finances, you're also learning from them. I was still having a bit of some not so good
Financial
financial
habits.
habits. I was still spending until it came to realization that, oh my God, like someone opens an account, they start with 10 million, and maybe 6 months from now, because of the consistency, someone has been able to build up to 50 million.
What?
Yo,
So I had to also draw back.
I have a question for you actually. So for me personally, and I want to be very honest, because real people, real stories, right? I feel like I'm the kind of person that likes money, but I don't like the conversation around it. So can you explain to me why is money important?
Yeah.
Why do we actually need to talk about it? Like, why
That's
do we
good,
need
yeah.
money in life? Why?
Okay, that's very important. First of all, I would even draw this to Christianity as well. Some people think money is not for the Christians.
Very true.
Because why are you
But-
being materialistic?
Yeah, apparently. that's
Again,
bit of
how
normal.
are you going to help someone if you don't have the money? You get it? Look at it as stewardship. Look at it as a resource. Look at it as something that is going to impact people around you. I mean, how are you going to better yourself if you don't have the money? Of course, God first. I keep saying, it's okay. Chase God and
Yeah.
chase money at the same time. God wants us to be wealthy.
So I want
as
to
well.
just stop you there very quickly. How do you draw the line between chasing money
Yeah.
and worshipping money? Because I feel like that's a very blurry line,
No, it
especially as we
is.
follow
It
Christ.
is, yeah.
I feel like sometimes money can become an idol.
And you might not even know it
Yeah.
because you're thinking,
It's just a
I
little money.
might be a wealthy Christian or
Yeah.
whatever, but like, to be honest, you are worshipping it. Yeah.
Okay. I think when it comes to wealth and money, there are a zillion scriptures that talk about money and wealth. But are you someone that is going to idolize the money? Is it the money before God? Are you going to worship money or you're going to worship God? Are you using it as a way to honor God?
That's a good one.
Are you being impactful with your money? Most people, if you were to have a very honest conversation, if you find someone that is just hungry for only the money, sometimes there's a bit of emptiness behind it. If they were to have that
lot of
honest
emptiness,
conversation. So I feel like without God, it leads to emptiness. But with God, you're able to use it as a tool to impact everyone around you.
To impact his people.
Yes,
Yeah.
to impact people. So what is the mindset behind it? Is
Yeah.
it kingdom mindset? Or is it just, are you getting the money just for the pleasures?
Come on.
I think even there
Come
must be
on.
like a scripture in, is it Proverbs 13:11? I believe from not just, I mean, we are still growing. We are all aiming at, abundancy and everything. But if you talk to someone that has been able to build wealth and sustain it, they will tell you that wealth is not built overnight. It's a process. It's your habits. It's how patient you are.
Yeah.
It's how you're looking at money, not because I want to show Paula that, oh my God, I can do this, I can afford this. At the end of the day, it's you. God.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So if I'm hearing you, two things: using money as a tool to build the kingdom of God. So how generous are you being? How are you fixing the needs of those around you and all? But also allowing God to take precedence in your life. So it cannot be I'm chasing the bag over God.
Yeah.
It's I'm chasing God and He's giving me money to use
Come
as a
on.
tool.
Kingdom mentality.
So in your journey, was there any time where you if you're being honest, you chase the bag more than God?
Ooh. That's a question.
Let's
Let's go there. Let's go there.
there.
Let's go there.
That's so deep. Yes. Yes, I believe I've been in a position before where I'm looking at, I'm one person that does the planning. There is a certain amount of money I wanted to make. And I went and prayed to God about it, that I want to make this amount of money. I mean, if my portfolio gets to this and I'm able to make this, like,
that'll be
thank you, God.
everything, yeah.
And I made that money. But, okay, that's why I come to the point that maybe I chased the bag more than I was chasing God. So when I made the money, I didn't feel, oh my God, thank you so much. Like this other
You
thing
weren't thankful to God.
I mean, I moved and I'm like, now I want this.
Yeah.
Now I want this. Now I want this. But it's so good
Gratification.
for you to slow down and have that gratitude
Yeah.
and thank God. And if possible, then ask God to reveal to you your purpose with money.
Come on.
So
Like-
you don't just have money.
You have a purpose for that money.
I mean, you're entrusted with the wealth.
Yeah.
How are you going to use it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question for you. I'm going to just delve just a little bit.
Go there.
But my question for you is, do you think it really matters when it comes to relationships? I'm just going to say friendships or even dating. Is wealth and is financial stability really an equation in relationships and friendships? And why does it matter? Even in friendships, Because I feel like we don't really talk about that. We
Yeah.
talk about it in relationships, and I do want to hear your take on that. Please touch on that. But also in friendships, why does it matter that we're all stewarding each other financially?
That's good.
Okay, that's a good one. I think when it comes to money and relationships, it's a very big deal. First of all, money is not what makes the relationship. But how you handle the money and your perspective towards the money can either strengthen the relationship or weaken the relationship. Are you honest? Do you have the same lifestyle? I mean,
Are you guys hearing these questions? First, write these questions down, please.
Yeah. Not their own lifestyle. That's so important.
Yes.
Because there's, friends who you're just not equally yoked
Yeah,
in your
really.
money.
Yeah, they're not.
Like you
want
want
to
to
go out
celebrate
tomorrow.
at this place.
exactly.
They want to celebrate at.
Yes.
And now
And you
it's
don't
like,
have the money.
And are you being real with yourself?
yeah. That's good.
Are you able to say that? I mean, Paula wants to go to, I don't know.
Mama Nachi.
But no, I can't be seen there.
Yeah,
No, you get what I'm saying.
yeah.
So are you being honest with yourself and, the relationship? I think even when it comes to romantic relationship,
Talk about it.
I keep saying that maybe after God, alignment is very important. Do your lifestyles align in terms of your habits with money?
You're trying to save and invest. They're trying to spend.
Someone believes in cash flow. Another person believes in real estate.
Yeah, sorry.
I just want to have a property.
Me, I just want
I'm
to have
buying land
money.
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'm buying land those ends. Another person is like, can we have cash flow?
Yeah.
Or can we do stocks? Can we do bonds? Can we do this? So alignment is very important. If you do not align, you're probably going to clash.
That's
And I'll
so
be
good.
mad at you for no reason. That's what you believe in, and this is what I also believe in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it is important.
That's a very nice
Yeah.
one.
Hey, you guys, I feel like this conversation is opening up many things about like even my lifestyle and all of that. So you said a lot about income streams in your story. I mean, you are doing ushering, then you are supplying cheese, then you are doing all these things.
She did all.
So for a person
I was
who's
just started working.
like, imagine I have a 9 to 5. Yeah, I have a 9 to 5. Honestly, after that 9 to 5, and for some people, genuinely, it's like a 7 to 7 if you're honest.
Yeah,
You're
I
always
know.
working.
You're tired.
After that 9 to 5, how do I invest in other income streams? How do I build multiple income streams that can help me generate wealth?
I think start with first one solid foundation.
Okay.
And when I say one solid foundation, it can be, career, it can be business, it can be a job, like you just said, but get better at your craft. Do it so well.
Your one thing.
Your one thing.
Okay.
Because when you give it your whole, then you're going to have more productivity.
Yeah.
And of course, sometimes it could be a job that is not paying you so well, and maybe there is no room for growth, but you're still there.
Yeah.
Since you don't have better yet.
So honing your skill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So also look at building within your skills.
Okay.
What is that one thing you're good at? Paula, you're so good at talking. Can you maybe over the weekend MC?
Yeah. Yeah, Paula.
Yeah. I will not kulanga for myself, but cool.
Yes.
No,
I mean,
I
that's
hear you,
another way of monetizing your skill.
Yeah.
And also the discipline that comes with what you're already making. Are you putting aside some money and saving? Do you have a plan? Even the Bible tells us, Habakkuk 2:2, that you pencil
Write
them
down.
down.
Yeah,
I mean, write your vision down.
Make
Yeah.
it plain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen now, it will happen.
It will
Don't give up
happen.
on
Yeah.
your dream.
Yeah.
But have a plan.
Wow.
Put aside some money. Have an emergency fund.
Ooh.
You're not going to run to a money lender. You're going to run to your emergency fund.
Ooh,
Oh my
come
goodness,
talk about
Michelle.
that.
Do you feel like
Let's
believe
talk about that,
Do you
actually.
believe that thing of everyone can save and invest regardless
Yes.
of your income? Do you think it's true?
Ooh, okay, so I never rebuttal there. Okay, for me, I think for the longest time I haven't thought it was true, because I feel like when you have a little income, it's very hard for you to save.
Yeah.
because you're so stingy with it. You're like, man, if I give this, cut,
It's just enough for my
It's enough.
expenses.
Exactly. Yeah. So how do you deal with that? How do we
I
balance that
think I was in such a state at a certain point, and I remember calling a brother of mine who was making more money than me, and then I called him and told him, but do you think I'm spending beyond? Okay, I felt like I was spending definitely beyond what I'm making, and I have nothing left for saving. So I had to sit down and look at definitely increasing my income.
Yeah.
But before I increase my income, I had to be realistic with myself. Some of you young people are earning, but you choosing to stay in places where
Guys.
your rent
is half your salary.
half your
Let's
salary.
first stop there. Can you please just tell the viewers real quick? Just tell them real quick. Just
Like you
yeah.
have to be so real with yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's not about the people, it's about you. Are you willing to inconvenience yourself for just a particular period of time? Because you're planning.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get into a lifestyle where you're not going back down. If I buy a car today, if my
tell
car,
me border.
I mean, if my car is down,
Yeah.
I will not go back to the border. I can afford to buy another car.
Guys.
Like lifestyle.
Yeah.
And do not compare.
Ooh,
Your journey is totally different.
guys.
Totally different.
Yeah.
You do not know what someone is doing to get to where they are. So quit comparison. Be real with yourself. Save the right way. Live below your means if you must.
Not even
Can we
within
talk about
your
that?
means.
Not even within your means.
Let's first living below your means. I think that's very hard for many of us. I
Yeah.
don't think it's just me.
Yeah. No,
I feel like
honestly, same.
sometimes, and this was actually my next question, so this was brought in very beautifully. But many times in life, we're controlled by money.
Word.
And we don't know how to control that money, and because of that we find ourselves in very interesting situations where we find ourselves taking big loans that we can never pay off, knowing no money is coming in, or making bad decisions. There's times that you get a little money and you want something because you've seen someone else that has it, and how do you deal with controlling your money, not
And not
your
your
money
money
controlling
controlling.
you?
Good.
Because I feel like that's a big thing. That's a very big thing.
I think that goes back to putting God first.
Okay.
That's where I come to seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added on to you.
Come on.
Word.
Come
Word.
on.
But the seeking God doesn't mean you're going to be lazy. I mean, there are so many scriptures that talk about money and wealth. And I believe that God wants us Christians to dominate,
Yeah.
to enjoy the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. But is money a tool? Does money come before God? Don't let money, I mean, if you start, when you get too ambitious, okay, yes, ambitions are good and everything, they push us on everything. But if you're someone that is ambitious, I am equally ambitious.
Come on.
You get to a point where there'll be so many temptations that will
Yeah.
come your way.
That's a good
But
one.
know you're enough. Don't bite what you can't chew.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. I remember my mom is always she's always saying, "Come, you remember your level."
Exactly.
And that's genuinely that I'm not going to even lie to you. That's something that really made me very angry because it made me feel like,
You mean I'm less
what
than?
do you mean I'm less than? But
Yeah.
hearing it from you, I understand that it's not even about that. It's more about understanding where you're at. And
Yeah.
it's okay
Yeah.
to be at where you're at. And I feel like there's so much pressure now,
Yeah.
specifically in our generation, really, to have this and have that, even just in general. So hearing that you should be content in where you are, and where you are is okay.
Yeah.
Where you are is fine.
Yeah.
That's very beautiful to hear.
Yeah, you spoke about patience for a bit, and you said building things takes time, and it really, really does take time. I agree.
Yeah.
But when you've just had a vision,
and you want it to come to
you're
life.
seeing
Yeah.
the house, you're seeing the car, you're seeing all these things that you really want. To be honest, patience is not your go-to, right? So how do you cultivate that in your heart to say that this thing, I'm not even denying I want it. I want it, but it's going to take some time to build. So how do I be okay with that
Oh,
generally?
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that the seeking God first
Yeah. that's
and
where it's
seeking
at.
for guidance, knowing that where I was 5 years ago is not where I am today.
Yeah.
Being real with yourself, even when it comes to lifestyle.
Yeah.
Knowing that if I have been saving, let's say 2 million every month, and I need to get to this, have your financial goals, first of all. Know what you want. Ask God. Push yourself for better. You'll get it. But look at, maybe if I'm looking at raising more money, maybe I'm going to forego branch. and divert that money to depending priorities. Know your priorities.
Guys, that one is a hard
The
one.
thing is, you're too loud. That's a problem.
You're a bit too loud.
Yeah.
Like, know your priorities.
Yeah.
Know your priorities. Live below your means
means.
if you must, or within your means. Know your priorities. Have your financial goals.
What do financial goals look like? What do they look like? Because
Financial.
I feel like me personally, I'm not very money savvy. So what is a financial goal? How do I come up with a financial goal? What does that look like?
Okay, so now when it comes to financial goals, we are looking at short term, mid term, long term. Where do you see yourself 2 years from now financially? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now financially? What are you doing about it?
It can't just be a wish.
You have to do
Yes.
something.
Yes.
There has to be action.
So if you have the goal, you then come up with a strategy of how do we talked about increasing your
Your income
income.
streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're increasing your income streams, just because the money has now increased doesn't mean your lifestyle should automatically change.
Sorry, can you
So-
please say that one more time? just one more time. Yeah.
Because you're looking at stability
Yeah.
versus survival.
Yeah.
You don't want to just live by, I make the money, I go, I buy the car I want. And then
Guys,
how
Paula, did you hear that
sustainable
one
is
though?
going to be
I
for
had that,
you.
but it's painful.
stability over what?
Survival. It's
So are
painful
you surviving
because
or are you stable?
because do you know what's most painful about
Tell
that
me.
is to think that you mean I can get another job or another gig or whatever, earn more money, and now I have to stay in my old lifestyle. What
Thank
are you
you.
What do you
talking about?
mean?
Like,
What do you mean?
immediately give me that car.
everything.
What do you mean? So yeah, no. But,
And
but
I'm
I-
not saying
yeah.
don't reward yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead and reward yourself. Look at just the habits like budgeting. I'm not the one who budgets everything. Yes, I talked about planning. But one thing I did when I was trying to get smart with my money was you can use an app, money manager, those apps, and you feed in your expenses every day. It's not easy to be consistent about it. So for me, I did it for only 6 months. And at least it gave me a picture of
how
where
much
my
you spend.
most
Yeah.
money goes. I used to recklessly buy things
Girl
that I don't
same.
even use. I
Do you
buy
know,
the
there's
bag.
Girl
I buy-
same.
There's someone who said they
Shopaholic
realized
guys.
from tracking their expenses that they spend their most money on chewing gum. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is? Like, you don't realize
Guilty though.
that every day you buy chewing
I'm
gum.
so guilty.
Worth like,
Ooh.
yeah.
And
it
that
was- it
helps
was
you
sad.
set your priorities right.
Yeah.
You know that if I've been spending so much on this, maybe I could lower it to this. Can this maybe go to my savings? Can I grow cash flow and be able to have maybe passive income, money work for you so that you're able to afford a lifestyle and there is no turning back.
Oh,
There's no turning back.
it's not 2 steps forward, 1
Yes.
step back.
One step back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys,
You want to get to a point where you're able to have that stability.
that's a very oof.
Yeah. And I think that genuinely my key takeaway from this conversation, even just as we go, is money a tool for you to build God's kingdom? I like what you asked. And I think for me, my final curiosity is on generosity.
Yeah.
I think every one of us wants to be able to give to
Yes.
people, but bro, there's always someone to give money.
Real.
There's really always someone to give money. How do I steward my finances well while still being generous? If we talk about, like, obviously the families we come from may not be so perfect. So if you're part of a family where you have to chip in with bills, you have
Yeah.
to chip in with maybe hospital things or like building the house for your parents, you just have to do something. So how do I steward, build passive income, do all these great investment saving things when I have to take care of my people and be generous?
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used to be too okay. I am generous, but I think I used to be too generous. Like, you call me and I've just got the money and that's the money I have.
Yeah,
and I'll
and
give
it's
you.
gone.
Yeah.
Like, I'll work again. Like, it's okay.
That's a
But then
beautiful
I came to realization that you need to also build to a point that you're able to solve even bigger problems.
Wow.
That's on period.
Guys.
Colleagues.
Guys.
I mean, you cannot
Yeah.
give from an empty cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So you need to
must
get
have- yeah.
you need to get smart with your money. Not everyone. You're not going to solve the world's problems, my dear. You're not going to change your entire village.
Ooh.
But there will be priorities. I believe there will be priorities. And giving is very good.
Yes.
A hand that gives is one that, receives. There are moments I have given extraordinarily. And I mean, God has really blessed me. Like, I could see it. Tithe is a constant.
Okay. But please.
Yes,
Yeah.
but when it comes to maybe who God has placed on your heart, is it coming from a conviction? Is it a habit that you just,
Is it people pleasing?
People
Ooh.
pleasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice one.
Yeah, so you need to be able to
know.
get to a point. And sometimes also the habits we cultivate in terms of having money on me all the time. So for me, what I decided to do is this. When my income has come, the planning bit, I'll have a particular portion go for tithe. Then I'll have a particular portion go to my savings. And I'll have a particular portion go to my investments. And then I'll have fixed expenses. And then I'll have what's left to spend.
Come on.
So if Paula calls me honestly, it's not a matter of life or death. I mean, Paula can go through that situation in a moment.
Paula
I do not
Paula
have.
is just
I mean,
trying to go for brunch.
I'm not even. I mean, I'm not even lying. The
Yeah.
money is already sent somewhere. I'm going to have to put in a withdrawal in the unit trust.
Yes.
So such things also able to
withdrawal.
mitigate.
So you're, bro, I don't have. It's not a
Like
lie.
I don't
It's a
have. Like it's not a
genuine
lie. I
thing, yeah.
actually don't have.
Yeah.
You called when all the money has gone.
been. Yeah.
Yeah, it has been apportioned differently.
Now, we have had such a beautiful conversation, guys, genuinely speaking. And before we go, sadly, we have to go, guys. But before we go, is there one more thing that you want to leave with our viewers? Is there anything that you want to tell them, a piece of information, or something that you're doing, that you just want to leave with them as we go?
Okay. It's time for Kalango. Yeah. So, I think there is a lot of knowledge gap. I could say there is a knowledge gap regarding some of the ways one should be able to save, invest. Right now, I'm working on a concept of financial literacy trainings where we are able to reach out to so many organizations and bring this knowledge to you. You need, I keep saying, at least have a unit trust account. Yeah.
At
At
least.
least.
That's bare
At least,
minimum.
guys.
That's the bare minimum. Don't let money sit where it's not adding value. And we are in the business
true.
of helping you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Locate me anywhere. If I am moving by the roadside, stop
Locate
me.
her, guys.
It is okay. We shall have these conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I would
like
say, look at your long-term plans, your short-term plans, and be intentional about it. If you're not trusted with a little, then
Yeah.
you definitely won't be trusted with the riches.
Come on.
It starts with the small
The
steps.
small things. Wow.
Don't let your money sit
Yeah.
where
You have
it's
to
not
do something with your
growing.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been such a beautiful conversation.
It has. It
For
has.
a person that doesn't know a lot about money, you have inspired me.
Yeah,
I am definitely
same.
going to go and sit down. I'm going to call you, actually.
And we have a
conversation because my financial literacy is not the best, guys.
You
It's
and
not
10
the best, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Paula,
Yeah.
it's always just a pleasure to be with
Always
you.
an honor.
Michelle, it has been an
Yeah.
honor to meet you. You have blessed so many. I know all of you have been blessed
Yeah.
by this information. But until we see you guys again, we love you. Bye.
Bye.